I have to extend a sincere thank you to Dr. Raj for inviting me to be his guest in Dubai, like his brand ambassador from Serbia.
Do you know what? I could not be happier for you to be here. I mean, what a brilliant week we've had. We've experienced lots of different things, both clinical and non-clinical. We've had a great time. The most important thing about this city and this region is that the diversity of the population means that the aesthetic market is probably the most unique that it is anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I agree. So my first question would be about the fear of injecting.
Yeah.
Because in my practice, I often have questions from women about the fear of injecting in general. Not only because of the pain, but because of the fear of exaggerating results.
Yeah.
So how do you handle with this?
Well, I think that I always say to my trainees, you will always end up with the practice that you deserve. So if your unique style of aesthetic assessment and your artistic eye is one for natural results, you will end up with a practice of natural results, and you'll attract patients who want to have natural results. The thing is, and we can use Dubai as another example, here there is a trend here for over-exaggeration of the lips, of the cheeks, of the brow angle, and just general projection. Bigger is better, and more is more. That's what they desire, but we know we want less is more.
Less is more, yeah.
And it's down to the individual, it's down to the culture, the society, the population, the trends that exist within those markets, things like social media, their beauty icons, there might be movie stars or fashion models, etc. So actually, I think that there is a very small position for exaggeration, because some people want extra, but you and I don't do that.
Absolutely.
So we have a unique practice for natural and modesty and restraint.
Absolutely. Raj, nothing can replace traditional filler injecting, of course. But what do you think about combining treatments with radio frequency?
Yes, so in facial aesthetics, we can either increase or we can decrease. So we can increase with all forms of filler, generally hyaluronic acid, or biostimulators, etc. But we can decrease using things like radio frequency, like ultrasound, but also with surgery. But we do need to decrease in certain areas, don't we? Because some people have excess in the buccal, the jowl fat compartments, and also in the submental area. So I think that, radio frequency, Morpheus has a big trend at the moment. It has quite an essential part within our industry at the moment.
Yes. Okay, I've also mentioned a summit platform where we can get access to your ever-growing training resource and your wealth of knowledge, enabling us to reach the peak of our professional career as a doctors. So can you please tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're in an ever-changing market. There's new treatments, new techniques, there's new products. There's new ways of getting to the same result, through different videos. Through a different route. So it actually started during COVID, when pre-COVID I was touring the world. I was doing sometimes 30 countries a year or more. Certainly when I was doing the US tour, I was doing 30 cities per year within the USA. So when you reach out to so many people and then all of a sudden it stops, there needs to be another way of delivering the information. And of course that means digital, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everyone's online.
It's so great,
So we then created a modular platform where at the moment we've got in excess of 80 modules. Originally it was just myself, so showcasing my techniques and my assessment and planning, etc. However, now it's fully collaborative. So we work with Arthur Swift and some of the great names within the industry, including yourself.
Thank you.
I think this is the way forward: collaboration, sharing ideas, and allowing people to access that, via a virtual means. It's really excellent.
Yes, it's excellent, really. Okay, and I'm curious, how important is support of your whole team that you were together with, of course? How is this supported?
So you're part of my team now.
Yes, of course.
So now without you, I wouldn't be the same within the Balkan region, because we work together very well. Now, if you look at the team and their different roles and the positions that they all play, it's kind of like football. You can't win a match with one player.
Absolutely.
So you need to have 11 players on the pitch. And the product, the end result, is the sum of all of the parts, but actually amplified than just each individual person.
Absolutely.
So I need them and I need you.
Absolutely. And apart from your incredible career, of course, as injector, you're also a DJ.
Yeah.
So could you tell us what's the connection between those two? It's an art, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean that's a really interesting point, because myself and Yanni van Lochem from Amsterdam both started our careers in music, and then we went into medicine. Now, music is art,
Yes.
and facial aesthetics is art. Now, the art form is very similar because the component parts are comprised of elements which you layer upon one another. So for the face, we have the bone, we have the fat, we have the muscle, we have the skin.
Yeah.
And all of those different things are done in a specific sequence to make the overall artistic result, which is essentially, that's a portrait. It's a work of art. Now with music, it's identical. You know, we have the kick drum, we have the bass line, we've got the vocal, and we've got the top end. We put them all together to make a beautiful record,
Yeah.
and then we play those records in the clubs to give people pleasure, and that's what we do with facial aesthetics. We're giving pleasure to all of our patients.
Yes. Thank you, Raj, for everything.
My pleasure. It's good to have you on board.
Yes, thank you.